So you're representing both. Okay, from a University of Applied Management, and Evgenia, Evpak, from the School of Entertainment and Technology. You can start, and then maybe some just remarks in the final part.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, good day to everyone. I'd like to deliver you the best wishes from Professor Werner from University of Applied Management, who unfortunately could not fly here today due to a severe thunderstorm in Germany. But he asked me to say hello to all of you and share the main messages of this presentation. So our topic is crisis, austerity and creativity, challenges of global media market, and new skills of creative class. And let's now imagine that you are a music composer or a small or medium creative digital audiovisual content producing enterprise. So your actions. Once you created a song, and you gave your colleagues or friends to listen to it. All of them liked it. What do you do next? You make a professional recording of the song, make a viral video with the funny content, at least a lyric video, post it everywhere in all your social media networks, and you expect for the feedback from your potential target audience. If you are acting in terms of crisis and austerity, I can assume that at least half roles in the list of credits in the end of the music video will be filled with your own names as a creator of a content, as lyrics writer, director of production, and something else. So the idea of this presentation and the forthcoming paper was following. Making business in a crisis and austerity puts creative individuals into strict frames of lacking budget, small project teams, tough deadlines, multicast performance, and multiple direction search for new partners, trends in audiovisual services, and choosing own product marketing concepts. New creative and technical skills replace the traditional approaches. Creative individuals are eager to learn social media marketing technologies and simple software and website coding skills to customize their service provider profiles at home and on global creative industry markets. New forms of training should fit to the lifestyles of creative individuals, and the new skills should provide them a required value in terms of employment and incomes. For instance, our semi-virtual concept of training that we use in University of Applied Management keeps our students flexible with their current activity and their part-time study on our virtual learning platform, and part-time come to the practical phase where they can practice their skills. The next slide provides some OECD statistics on development of creative industries and illustrates the following trends. Creative class suffers from high unemployment rates. Cultural and creative industries demonstrate relatively small GDP figures comparing with other innovative sectors of economy, and this happens worldwide. Meanwhile, the features of professional qualification in arts are high degree of innovativeness, since cultural content and creativity generate new products and are associated with new technologies, knowledge, method innovations, and other types of innovation. And as we spoke this morning at panel discussion, digital entertainment content is highly technology dependent. With all public scholars who support Schumpeterian concept of creative destruction, we come to the following effects of this creative destruction to creative class. Copyright and piracy issues, from Napster to current use of torrents. New trends in social media that people in the social networks share creative content with their likes and reposts that become another measurement of popularity of the content. Viral media products take their share in overall content production. Artist and company official communities in social media networks create new pages and new fake pages, and now even pay to software technicians to create bots to spread this creative content. So all these fake statistics contribute to the new image of creative artists nowadays. Innovations. Music and video and other co-creative industries are focusing on service innovations, on marketing innovations, and only on the third place on product innovations, because first of all you need to sell all the new content and then to generate the new. And this causes a high competitive rivalry shifts in business environments for small and medium enterprises. So here are some statistics from a recent IFPI report that show the general trends that still artists are not very happy with their salaries, and that now in digital era the recording companies are suffering from crisis effects. Interesting number that 4 billion music downloads via BitTorrents alone brings the effect to music piracy, and brings the importance of knowing other alternative schemes of promoting and selling the creative content. Also, we speak about the social networks, and this, again, recent statistics shows that people love viral content of audio visual entertainment, and they like to share and receive the new content, especially on Fridays and Saturdays globally, but the statistics can vary from the country. This is a scratch photo of the local Munich newspaper that shows that most popular hours for sharing creative content are in the evenings. Especially on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. And in Russia, in Facebook, there is different statistics that people love watching the new content on Mondays and Fridays, about 3 o'clock daytime. So this all affects to the activity of digital content publishers. And here we get the new product chain with the number of skills that now we need to train the new creative professionals. Instead of core creative skills, we see here networking, personal branding, portfolio management, viral media production, e-commerce plus coding, SMM marketing technologies, and it was remarkable that recently we found out there was a digital agenda between 2014 to 2017 in Germany, which was especially focusing on internet technologies. And this year there was opened a German Institute for Internet Development. So now internet trends and sharing the digital contents via social media networks is another huge topic for research. So we are facing this framework, and we can partly forget about co-creative skills, how to create good quality and good merit, and probably historically proven with artistic value content, but we need to teach our new creative artists with technical, managerial, partly legal, with intellect property, behavioral, and only at the last place core creative skills. So this all is put into the knowledge triangle concept to provide the new content. The small and medium enterprises are searching for financial support, so they need to provide value for their customer. They can ask governments and earn grants for cultural history projects or creative industry innovation projects. They can apply for personal scholarship if they are creative artists. They can receive some support for cultural restoration if they are museums or private collectors. And for cultural industry digitalization services, also they can have big perspectives on cooperating with education and research institutions to apply for research grants and scholarships, to contribute to cultural innovations research and so forth. And they try to use this domain as much as possible because they would like to create opportunities to international cooperation, and only at the third place they continue traditional practice with industrial giants, building new industrial partnerships in allied industries, and continue their peer creativity practices and networking. Oh, I'm sorry, so I did something wrong. So now we can discuss the global trends, what it brings us to becoming digital, less creative, more managerial and technological, and making a death to human co-creative skills after using artificial intelligence in the future. Or is this the means and the ways for small and medium enterprises to survive in the digital era? So I thank you for your attention, and I'm ready to answer your questions.
Thank you. I think better question time in the end. So if we can
skip it.
Yeah, skip it. No, if you sign your, remember your question, and we can do it in after the other presentation.
Okay. Thank you.
Who's next? Marina.